3 and 105 pounds, which is fine. But in 2014, I weighed 87 pounds. I did no sugars for an entire year. When I say no sugars, I mean no refined sugars. I had no cookies, cakes, pies, no pasta, no rice, no potatoes, no flour. Pretty much anything that would turn to sugar in my body, I did not consume unless it was fruit or certain vegetables. I also did have coconut palm sugar and honey. That I did have. Now, that did not have caffeine at all in any way, shape, or form, which included chocolate. I didn't have chocolate. But this time around, I'm going to go ahead and have a little bit of cacao powder, because cacao powder has a very minute amount of caffeine, especially in comparison to coffee. So this time around, I don't want to be 87 pounds. I'm actually okay with my weight right now, as long as it's healthy weight. But for anyone who is doing a regimen like that and they're thinking, wow, what can I have for dessert? This is something I had, and this was my go-to snack. So starting off, oats, I had spread them on a piece of tinfoil, pretty simple, and I'm going to put them in the oven for broil, okay? Just for a minute, and let's just hope they don't burn, because they do tend to burn rather easily. So I'll put that in for a minute so I don't lose track of time. Then I'll start off with my dry ingredients. I usually eyeball it every single time. So this time, since I'm doubling it because someone in my household wants some because they say it's so good, I'm going to double this recipe. So I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of organic cacao powder. I'm going to do 6 tablespoons of flax, ground flax. I don't know, I think I already lost count. But whatever you do for your cacao, double it for the most part with your flax, your ground flax, okay? I'm only gonna use 1 tablespoon of turmeric. Some people say turmeric. That's your preference. Doesn't bother me one bit what you say. There we go. Mix all the dry. Then coconut palm sugar. Coconut palm sugar is not something that you would necessarily want to put into coffee or tea because it doesn't really dissolve. But in this dessert, it's fabulous because it adds some sweet to it, but it also adds texture. So you feel like you're getting some substance. So here you can put about 1, 2. Okay. And that is coconut palm sugar. Then I have a little combination of cinnamon and raw turbinado sugar. It's mostly cinnamon that comes out, so we'll put that in here. Okay. Then I'm gonna mix all those dry ingredients like that. Waiting on the oats, and it'll look just about like that. Okay. Ready. Okay. I toast the oats. The only reason I toast the oats is just so they'll be a better texture. Okay. Take those, pour them in, and then I just take all that, mix it together, coat them really well. You could double, triple your oats. I mean, you could seriously, you could have most of this oats if you want. It just depends on what you like. You try different things, so whatever you prefer. All right, then I will take a 1/2 cup of honey. Yes, this sounds like a super, let me just bring on the diabetes, but not really. It's not bad stuff. It's much better than refined sugar, but you don't even have to do the honey if you don't have a sweet tooth like I have. I have an insane sweet tooth. It's ridiculous. All right, so there we have honey in with it. Okay, and then we're going to get peanut butter. Now for anyone with allergies, you can use your almond, you can use your sunflower butter together. So there we go. Peanut butter. I love lots of peanut butter. So, I mean, if I were to eyeball this for you guys, I'd say maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons because I just really like peanut butter a whole lot. Peanut butter and chocolate is my jam. All right, scrape this off here. And then I'm just going to continue to mix this. My last batch turned out absolutely perfect. If for any reason that you think that this mixture is a little too dry, but tastes amazing, which is a little too dry, then feel free to add some coconut oil to it. Feel free to add a little bit of almond milk, whatever your preference is. Anything to add a little bit of moisture. I've not had any problems with moisture in my last batch. So it should be kind of clumpy where you could actually take it and you can roll balls and put it on a piece of parchment paper. I tend to like mine to be low maintenance, less mess, so I'll take a glass. pick. It's usually when someone wants a chocolate snack, you can grab a chocolate almonds or something, M&Ms, whatever you grab, and it's like you can't get enough of those. The thing about this is I can get 2 pieces, 2 of these little squares. Right here, I can get 2 of these little squares, and it's just so filling. It curbs my sugar craving.